What is everyone, Minigamer slash vlogs, or you call me Angel. Podcast number 3 of Obviously I'm here with Nathaniel. Hey, Nathaniel thought of this topic for today. It's what would you do if you were in a zombie apocalypse, and a subtopic would be if you actually believe a zombie apocalypse would ever happen. So, like always, we'll wait from our sponsors.
Alrighty, guys.
Filled with delicious pepperoni pizza, chicken and cheddar, or ham and cheese in a crispy pocket.
When it's late at night and you want a tasty bite, what are you gonna pick?
Hot Pocket. A hot meal in a pocket.
What are you gonna pick? Hot Pocket.
Try Lean Pockets too.
There you go, guys. That was a word from our sponsor.
Alright, so, well, like always, we'll let Nathaniel start off.
So I think we'll start off with the subtopic. Do you think a zombie apocalypse could happen?
No, it's not gonna happen.
Really?
Yeah, there's so many other...
I feel like there's ways that... I mean... No, it couldn't. I don't think it could.
Because...
I mean, obviously, like, you've seen stuff like drugs and all that make you go crazy, but I don't think it turns you into a literal zombie.
Like, there would be so many other things that can happen before a zombie apocalypse happens.
Right. So here's some like little research. I guess it's like the top 5 ways like a zombie apocalypse. These 5 scientific reasons a zombie apocalypse could actually happen. So one thing I want to talk about is neurotoxins. It says neurotoxins. Let's see, what are they? There are certain kinds of poisons that slow your bodily functions to the point that you'll be considered dead, even to a doctor. Well,
damn.
They put in what's that thing? The little not the but the big comma.
Semicolon? Apostrophe?
No. Let's just skip it. But they put in a little thing. Okay, maybe not a good doctor.
Idiot.
It says, the poison from fugu, Japanese blowfish, can do this. The victims can then be brought back under the effects of a drug like... Honestly, I have no clue how to say that. It says that leave them in a trance-like state with no memory, but still able to perform simple tasks like eating, sleeping, moaning, and shambling around with their arms outstretched. How can it result in zombies? It says this stuff has happened in Haiti. The word zombie comes from there. It says, what is definitely true is the story of Clairvius, I don't know how to say his last name. It says he was a Haitian guy who was declared dead by 2 doctors and buried in 1962. What makes this so creepy is that they found him wandering around the village 18 years later. It says it turned out the local voodoo priest had been using naturally occurring chemicals to basically zombify people and putting them to work on the sugar plantations. It says so the next time you're pouring a little packet of sugar into your coffee, remember that it may have been handled by a zombie at some point. Oh my freaking god, that scares the crap out of me.
That's very creepy.
Right. It says, on the one hand, it's already happened, so that earns it some street cred right off the bat. But even if some evil genius intentionally distributed toxins into a population to turn them to shambling, mindless horde, there's no way to make the zombies aggressive or cannibalistic. Not yet, though. That kind of creeps me out, you know? Just think about it. Could you imagine waking up one day, remember some guy who died 18 years ago, and see him just wandering around your village?
Nah, I'd slap him up saying what's up, how's the afterwards.
I'd run away, bro, honestly.
That's weird. I wonder if even all of that you just said is even true.
Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe we should look up to see if it even is true. Let's see, what is it? It says, what is the... Alright, true story of... It says... Yeah, dude, it is real.
Damn.
It says... I don't know how to say his name, was a Haitian man said to have been turned into a zombie by a Haitian voodoo preparation, reportedly a combination of psychoactive substances. So it's true.
Wow.
Damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Another thing is the real rage virus. It says apparently it's a movie 28 days later. It says in the movie it was a virus that turned human beings into a mindless killing machine. In real life, we have a series of brain disorders that do the same thing. They were never contagious, of course, Then mad cow disease came along. It attacks the cow's spinal cord and brain, turning it into a stumbling, mindless attack cow. It says when mad cow gets in humans, so the thing is, it could get into a cow and then we could eat it.
Wow.
And then it says the symptoms are changes in walking, hallucinations, lack of coordination, muscle twitching, seizures, rapidly developing delirium or dementia. I don't know how to say that damn thing.
I don't want to be a zombie though.
It says, sure, the disease is rare, though maybe not as rare as we think. And the afflicted aren't known to chase after people in murderous mobs yet.
I can turn into a zombie just for eating a burger?
Oh my god, Angel, that's right! Angel, we're gonna eat all the burgers in the world.
Yeah. Now, come to think of it, what would you want to bring in a zombie apocalypse? Or like,
wait, say that again?
Like, what weapon would you want to choose for a zombie apocalypse?
That's good. Okay, here's what we should think of. We'll think of one primary weapon, another small secondary weapon, and something like a knife or a machete, just in case you lose both your guns.
So a primary,
what would be
secondary,
your primary?
So a primary, secondary, and a melee.
I don't know what we would call it. I guess something like a melee weapon.
Yeah, so my primary, Sam, I don't know, I'd probably pick a sniper.
I wouldn't want, no.
No, that would be way too heavy.
Yeah, plus, you kind of want something, maybe
like an SMG? Like a lightweight SMG?
Yeah, because then again, you want a silencer, because you don't want to make that much noise. Because if you follow anything from TV shows, if you make a noise, they're going to be attracted to the noise and they're going to follow you.
And if I were to bring a pistol, I don't know.
But that's another thing. Can we really trust these TV shows, zombies, to actually be like the ones in real life?
Oh. I mean, I would
stuff
assume...
like The Walking Dead, where they are attracted to noise, and if you shoot them in the head, they're dead. Could that really happen in our world if something like that were to ever really happen?
I don't know. Like, what if their weak spots is their wrist? We'll never know.
Yeah, exactly. What if they were to be shot in their leg and they're dead instead of their head? So that's something to think about. And would they be attracted to noise, or could
like the stereotypical zombie? Like, you just bash their head and then they're dead.
Yeah, that's the stereotypical zombie, where you have to shoot them or basically crack their skull in order to kill them. The question is, will the stereotypical zombie be in play when an actual zombie apocalypse happens? That's the thing we don't know.
I mean, and going back to the guns, for the pistol, I don't know. I mean, maybe like a Glock or something?
Yeah, I don't know what my primary would be. Maybe something like...
I'm telling you, like a lightweight SMG.
Yeah, like a small... Let's see. I'm gonna look up types of guns, because I don't know guns like that. Get the hell out of here, Angel.
Yeah, I know that now.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. A list of, like assault rifles and all that. Let's see. Maybe there's an M4. We have M4s.
Carbine?
Maybe something like a small Uzi.
Yeah. Oh, an Uzi, that'd be perfect. And then for my pistol, I'd probably pick a Glock. And for my melee weapon,
I choose like a katana.
I'd probably pick a machete.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Now that we figured out our weapons, research and stuff that could actually cause something like a zombie apocalypse, the thing is, let's say one day you were in your room and you had just randomly decided to look on TV, and there was no more cell phones, there was no more internet, you couldn't do anything, and you looked on TV and an outbreak of a zombie did first. And like an outbreak of a zombie, just the news spread everywhere. What's the first thing you would do?
I'd salvage all the food that I can from my house.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I know people are gonna say stuff like, oh, we're gonna find family, oh, we're gonna go find... That's another thing. Would you find weapons, or would you try... Because...
I'd try and get food for the most part first.
I think that would be food, because usually, like, we're in America, dude. Each and every household, somebody, like, there's a probably a very big percentage of each person in America having a gun in their household.
Yeah, you never know, like hiding spots or something like that.
Yeah.
And plus, even
Think
that,
about it,
you can
dude.
just bring a kitchen knife until you find an actual weapon.
Oh, yeah, for a fact. Just think about it, dude. We live 2017, dude. Nobody can trust other people. Like, if you think about it, like back then, nobody really had guns. Because nowadays, if you walk out of the street, there's a chance you get kidnapped or killed. Back then, it wasn't really like that, you know?
So, yeah.
Nowadays, you have more chances of being kidnapped and everything. So, like, there has to be a chance that somebody has to have a gun in their house. Not even that, a knife.
Or, yeah. I mean,
So, I think the first thing I do is go look for,
I'd go look for food first.
yeah, food.
Bring like a knife for me first, like just in case, you never know.
True. And since the zombie apocalypse is only just starting to happen, most likely you'll have enough time to go get food as much as possible. Medicine. You need medicine.
Yeah.
Just in case somebody
I
happens
feel
to
like
get sick.
a knife would be the perfect thing because it doesn't really make much noise.
Oh yeah.
Like just
That,
saying,
and you'd
if we're
have to-
going off the stereotypical zombies, that if you make noise, they all go to you.
Mhm. Well, yeah, that's why you would use a knife. But like, what I was gonna say is that, and you would have to board up the place.
And you want to do everything quick because people are gonna be having the same ideas as you, going to supermarkets and everything like that.
You could probably ask anybody. Honestly, you could ask anybody the same exact question. What is the first thing you do if a zombie apocalypse broke out? A very high percentage is gonna say, go get food.
I mean, it's either you get food or you die.
Right. So, you'd have to like be fast, very, very fast. You know, everybody's gonna steal it, boy. Ain't nobody gonna pay money.
Like in all those zombies movies, everyone's pulling up guns saying, "Give me that canned food." Yeah.
Right. You know what I find retarded sometimes? Is that sometimes in a zombie apocalypse movie, sometimes you'll see people running out with flat screen TVs and new iPhones. That'd be the first thing I think of if somebody's walking out with the freaking flat screen TV.
We're getting off topics anymore.
Right. Like, so, okay, back to the topic we were talking about. So, the first thing somebody's gonna do is find food. So, at that time, you can't wait and say, oh no, I'm gonna let the crowd go by, because then all the food's gonna be gone.
You want to be first in there.
Yeah,
and
you
have
wanna
a
be
weapon.
the first one there.
Have a weapon, because you never know if someone's gonna try and steal your stuff.
I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. Oh, you were so smart.
It's a zombie apocalypse. What do you think are people gonna do? They're gonna try and steal
if you
your
think
stuff.
about it, anybody could kill you on sight. Nobody's gonna do nothing.
Not really.
Like, honestly, we could be in a zombie apocalypse. I see you and I can pull out a gun and shoot you. Nobody's gonna do nothing.
No, they're actually gonna go away from you.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's gonna call the cops because they already have a bunch of other freaking cases they're working with and more other people complaining about a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
So the least thing they're gonna do. And hell, they're not gonna send an ambulance over you.
See, but would you wanna like go through this thing by yourself or have other people with you?
There's a chance you're gonna want people with you. At least 3 at top. One, you can have somebody trying to guard you, just in case anybody tries to start something with you. And the other 2 people, maybe one being on guard and the other grabbing all the food.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
That, and you don't want to buy microwavable food, because then what the frick, you don't have power.
Yeah, and
That's
you
the thing,
wouldn't.
I didn't think about that.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't want to
No,
ride
go.
solo either, because there's
Yeah.
no one. There's no one to protect you besides yourself, and that's not good.
Yeah, so you're going to be worrying about trying to get food and protect yourself.
And that's a lot to
Because
think
if you
about.
think about it, if you're by yourself, yeah, sorry, I got distracted. If you're by yourself, somebody could just come up from behind and kill you and then take all your food. Who's gonna help stop?
No one. But if you had a
Exactly.
group, they can like warn you or shoot them or do something to stop the enemy.
And if you think about so here's another. So from The Walking Dead, when it first started, or not from the TV show, I don't think, but when I first started reading the comic books, it said that the government thought it would be easy to help everyone if they took them all in the middle of the city. like had every single person in the state of Georgia in the city of Atlanta.
I mean, it kind of would help.
No, I don't think it could because, well, none of that you're gonna have to feed a whole bunch of people. And two, what if one person gets sick and then it's gonna start spreading?
And then the whole city is screwed.
Yeah, and then let's say one person, what's the word I'm looking for? Unsuspectedly got bitten or something. Is that the word I'm looking for? Does that match?
Wait, what did you say?
So I'm trying to say, what if somebody got bit and they didn't even know it, or scratched by a zombie and they didn't? Well, obviously you'd feel it because it hurts like hell.
Yeah.
But what if somebody were to get bit or scratched by a zombie and they weren't honest about it?
And with all the adrenaline pushing through you, you're probably not going to feel anything.
True. Well, in the show The Walking Dead, I know I keep referring to that, but that's probably the biggest show, or the biggest zombie thing out there. But if you think about it, if you were to get bit or scratched, I think it's also getting scratched, you get turned into a zombie. So what if a person were to get bit and go to the middle of the city and they decided not to tell the truth and say they weren't bit or nothing so they can be safe with their family, and they turn and kill everyone?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have DNA checks too.
Well, yeah, but then they're gonna try and get everyone there in a rush. Everyone's gonna try and rush in, so they don't have time to stop them and check them.
That's true. So someone could just go in without being, like, checked or noticed.
Okay, I'm so smart.
I'm so smart.
No,
is that it?
No. So,
what else is there to talk about?
Well, okay, here, let's think of some situations. Okay, what would you do if you were by yourself and a big horde of zombies were to come at you?
Run away and try and look for help.
Well, that's another thing. Who can you trust in a zombie apocalypse?
I mean, when you're going against a bunch of zombies, you gotta trust someone.
But in the zombie apocalypse, like The Walking Dead, people will turn on you in an instant.
Oh, of course they will.
Yeah, like, cause whatchamacallit, like, you could be in the same group, and next thing you know, somebody's gonna turn on you.
That's true.
They're gonna double cross you. They could work for somebody else, or they could kill you on sight and let nobody know. They could say you got killed by zombies.
Yeah, that's true.
So, are we done?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, well, yeah.
If you guys enjoyed it, please slap that like button to show support. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and that to Nathaniel. I'm gonna leave my friend's channel in the description if you want to check it out. It's your choice. But till next time, I'm Angel, and peace out, guys.